you for coming out tonight. It's really, really special to be here. My name's Tanya Pripyatjevich, and I'm going to read 2 poems set to music. But first, I had some postcards made tonight that came in your packet. My first poem is for a peer counselor that I met when I was 19 years old, and she changed my life. So 4 of the lines of the poem are on here, and I would love it if any of you were motivated to send a thank you to someone who keeps you facing the sun, someone who helps you. Another person who keeps me facing the sun is in the audience tonight, my Aunt Rose.
Oh.
Dear counselor, it was my fault. I took a drink. Angels offer no velvet cure, nor peaches in their laps for me, nor girlhood's span of years to doubt their choices at the crosshairs of one chronic location. Barefoot in a shabby chair in a borrowed office on campus, she lets me finish the rehearsed poem of blame. Numb veiled down arm, the quiet no to acne chin approaching mine. The instant assessment of his intent in the decision not to feel. Angels tuck like every doe, their necessary hooves beneath them, fur side, facing fawn to better rest in shade of tree. But I'm no fawn, and this girl too young to be my mother. Beyond the cracked door, a man in a tool belt gripping toolbox enters without knocking. Of my stiffening, she apologizes. He's here to fix the copier. His back to us, he does his job while she resumes hers, folds her legs, grasps her ankles, leans towards me, her little voice encircling us both like a cocoon or some indigo, dusk's moon ring or crystal, astral pod feathered white like Midwest windows in winter, in which I could suddenly see the holographic self, portioned out like a broken mirror held loosely in its frame. There were 2 of you with bodies in the room. Which one of you chose to enter yours by force? And the second one I wrote for my daughter, and also I wrote the first stanza, and then it took me a long time to finish the rest of it. And the rest of it is dedicated to daughters and mothers everywhere. A friend of mine recently was dealing with her daughter traveling off to college and then having an unfortunate experience. And it helped me finish the poem on behalf of her. Opossum. 1. 2 bare-thighed female boxers face off on an LA billboard in the persimmon dusk. Gloves poised over 12 lanes of traffic. Eyebrows manicured. French braids wet. Lips glossed like lovers. Beautiful Goliaths. My daughter watches pass over us. A kickboxer. She dreams of competing in the ring. I think back to college, self-defense class after the date rape when therapy fell short. How black belt Kara insisted when my arms shook under the shame of the women watching me spar. You can do this. She gripped my wrist and said, if a man is willing to grab you off Main Street in broad daylight, don't wait to see what he'll do next when he's dragged you into the alley. But there was no alley, and it replays. I played dead. Spines of the floodlights flank the billboard to lattice our faces in the rearview mirror. Oh, Kara, what happened to our gains? My daughter's face placid. I have no idea what she sees, her world, not mine. When will I forgive myself? And yet, in my daughter's world and mine, a photographer who last month during a photo shoot told the kickboxer to lower her arms to better show her assets. What did my generation fail to learn in women's studies as we scoured vodka ads, the red cape, the half-naked woman splayed for the bull, smoky frames of a snuff movie bordering the perfume ad, the male gaze? We were begging to be killed. Tonight's variation of Billboard, taller than God, girl on gloved girl. We'll kill ourselves and you'll pay to watch. 10 years ago at the neighborhood potluck, the housewife, after a bottle of wine, brings out her animal cards. Why do I pull a possum? Why not hawk, even hare? I felt only shame. But now I see, maybe, just maybe, playing dead saved my life. Streetlights of then wink out in my dusk, and dusk turns plum, then black. I coax her from under the lightless shrubs. Filthy, thirsty, fur matted with blood and spit, pink-nosed,